side up. Good morning. I am StampinDeDe, and this is Stampin' Thursday Mystery Card Make It Together. And we are going to do this mystery card together. I hope you have gotten your supplies together, because you're going to want to do this card. If you are watching online, if you're watching the replay or you're watching from YouTube, I hope you'll have your supplies with you so that you can do it. And it's one you need to do a couple of times to really be comfortable with it. I had to do it a couple of times before I was comfortable with it. I saw this for the first time just this week. I think it was Monday at a team meeting, a Zoom team meeting, and we did this card together, and oh, I loved it. And I told them then, I said, I'm going to do this for my mystery card. So here we are. You need to have a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. Here's my card base. Color of your choice. You want to do your thing, and the color you choose, the designer series paper and the cardstock you choose, is what will make your card unique. So you need to have 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score it at 2 1/8 from each end. So we're going to go ahead right now and fold that in and give it a good burnish, and fold it in from the other side. And looky there, they meet right exactly in the middle. All right. So this is where we start from. This is our card base. All right. And then you also need to have several other pieces of cardstock. You need to have a 3 by 2 1/4 piece. That's this one. A 10-inch by 1-inch piece. And that's this one. And then 2 5 1/4-inch pieces. And these are scored at 1 inch, 2 inch, and 4 1/4. Here we go. 1 inch, 2 inch, and 4 1/4. Both of them are scored. There. 1 inch, 2 inch, and 4 1/4. So you've got these two pieces. So the next thing you need are 2 pieces of designer series paper cut at 2 by 5 3/8. And so this is what I chose. This is from the new, what is it, Autumn something. All About Autumn. This is from the new All About Autumn designer series paper. And it's a 6 by 6 paper pack. And these came from that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead right now and adhere these to the front. And look at the back of this. Oh. All right. That's the way I want to do it. Okay, got that one. So let's get those aside. You know, Stampin' Up's designer series paper is so gorgeous on both sides. Sometimes it's hard to decide which side do I use. On this card, we're actually going to use both sides a little bit. Just a little, well, yeah, we are. All right, so here we go. We've got our front. And now we're going to go ahead. Another thing you're supposed to have is 2 more pieces of designer series paper, cut at 2 by 2. So this is where I came in and I used the back of this. So that's my 2 by 2, and then 2 pieces of very vanilla or basic white cardstock at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So obviously these are to be adhered here, and that's what we're gonna do. There's our other side that is so pretty, but I wanted it to be a little bit, you can do the same thing on the inside. I wanted it to be a little bit different. All right, I'll get this one glued down. All right, hopefully you're doing this with me. But I'm gonna wait a second and let you get caught up. So all we've done right now is adhere our 2 pieces to the front of designer series paper. We folded, adhered the 2 pieces to the front, and adhered our 2-inch square to our 2 1/4 inch very vanilla or basic white. So if you're watching the live, be sure and say something and let me know if I'm getting too far ahead, because I can slow down. And if you're watching this with the replay or on YouTube, of course, all you have to do is pause it, which is the nice thing about that. Later on today, I will add this to my blog, which is StampinDeDe.blogspot.com, and all of the measurements, everything will be there too. All right, so this is what we've got so far. And now we're going to do the mechanism that makes this card so special. So we're going to take these pieces right here, and I want the short, the 1 inch score. I want the 1 inch score on the right. I'm going to fold all of these under. So let's fold them all under. And then on this 1 inch score, right on the outside, I folded them all under. So right here on this piece, I'm going to put adhesive. I say I am. I'm going to put adhesive. And now I'm going to open up my card. I've got adhesive on this piece right here on the top part. We're going to come in and about 1 inch up, I'm just going to set it right up against the fold. And I'm just going to take it and fold it over, press it down, and I have it adhered right here up against the fold, about 1 inch up from the bottom. All right, does everybody see that? See it up close? So all of these were folded in, all of them, and on the outside of this 1 inch piece, I put my adhesive. There we go, maybe that'll help. No, my light is this way. All right, and now, again, on this outside piece, I'm going to put adhesive again on this last 1 inch. I'm going to put my adhesive. My adhesive is not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold both of those 1 inch pieces under. I'm going to lay it down. Let's see. No, I'm not. I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm just going to fold that one under. That's not right. What am I doing wrong? Now here I can't do it. Oh, you know what I did wrong? Because I put this on the wrong piece. It goes on this one. It goes on this one. See, I'm sorry. I hope you didn't mess up your thing. It goes on this one. It goes on the flap about 1 inch up. Then this, we're going to fold under like this. We're going to fold this. And make sure that's right. Now, fold it under like this. So we're going to fold both pieces under. You'd think, I did 3 of these. You'd think I'd have it by now. Fold it over so you've got the long piece, the long fold, and there you go. So this piece adheres to the flap, and that's where I went wrong. It adheres to the flap. This one, you just fold it under and mash it down so that when you open it up, it does this. So this is what it's going to do. It's going to come up like that. I would recommend 1 inch up. I didn't quite get it 1 inch, and I should have. So let me do this. 1 inch, 3/4 to 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to do it one more time. That's a little bit further up, and that's a little better. All right, we're going to get this one right. So we're going to start off, fold them all in. We're going to start off with the 1 inch square. Whoops, wrong one. And it is going to go on the flap, butted up against the fold, about 1 inch down, 3/4 to 1 inch, right there. We're going to put adhesive on this one, the other 1 inch end piece. I'm going to fold it under, push it down, fold it so all you've got is this. Push it down to secure it. When it raises up, then we have this. We have our mechanism. So when we open up, we have our mechanism. The key is to remember to put it on the flap, and that's what I did not do. I did not put it on the flap, so my goodness. All right. So I think before I'm going to stamp my greeting right in here. So I'm going to stamp it in early espresso. You should have a greeting ready for the outside and one for the inside. This is the one for my inside. Thinking, let's see, you make each season of life even more beautiful. And that's from the season of sheep. So I'm going to put it right here before I put anything else down. You make each season of life even more beautiful. Now, you'll notice when I show you my other samples that sometimes I put it on a piece of paper and put it in there. So either way, You can do it either way. All right, now we're going to put these on, our little squares. And you just want to make sure when you glue it down that it doesn't come over the edge of the card, because you want your card to fit in the envelope. And I'm going to do this with my Tombow so that I can move it around a little bit. And I'm going to put my Tombow right here. It'll come out. Okay. Put it right there. I'm going to set this on it. And it'll go right up against the edge. And make sure it doesn't come over this edge. So I'm going to do that. All right. Got that one on. Now we're going to put this one on. Butt it up against that. Make sure it doesn't go over the edge. Make sure it's even. That looks pretty even. So I've got both of these on. I want to make sure they're secure. Now the fun starts. We get to decorate. And this is where you are told to have 3 or more images, 1 for the front and 2 for the inside. I actually, because my images are small, I wanted to, I'm going to move this now. I wanted to have, I'm doing fall. So I just cut out a bunch of leaves from the Season of Chic and from that designer series paper, and then from the distressed gold. And I think I'm just going to do like that. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the 2 big leaves. Let's see. Got a dimensional on that one, and they can overlap a little bit. See, it's not going to hurt anything. You don't want it to come up above this, but they can come out this way some. And I'm going to put, this one is one of the layered leaves. So the designer series paper is underneath, and this is that shimmer paper. So I don't know if you can see that, but it is layered. Put dimensionals on it. And I'll layer it like this. You don't want it over the top. So it's going to come down a little ways. And then my gold leaf, I'm just going to adhere it on the top. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the white glue right there and adhere it on top. It's just going to be sitting on top of those. All right, that's my first one. My second one, I used one of them, and this is with that shimmer paper. Can you see the shimmer? I don't know if you can. It's beautiful. So pretty. Let me pull this down. Now, can you see it better? All right. We're going to put that one on with dimensionals. I think I'm going to do it in the middle, more or less. And then I've got a gold one, the distressed gold, and then the designer series paper. And I'm just going to glue them onto this one and hope that they stick. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the bottom. Haven't tried to glue anything to that shimmer paper, but I think it'll work. And this is that autumn designer series paper again. Makes beautiful leaves. All right. Get glued down. All right, and then close it just like that. And what a surprise when they open this up, and it is a beautiful inside with leaves, and you make each season of life even more beautiful. So that's the inside, and now we come to the outside. So this is with a belly band, and I just set my card in the middle of the belly band. Then you want to fold each edge over, but you want to leave just a little bit of space because you don't want it to be too tight. So as long as folded, I can get it up and down. Oh, I think I got it a little bit too tight. So let me fold it again a little bit more that way. Let's see about this now. Can I get this up and down? Yes, up and down. All right. So I want to adhere this down, and I'm going to do it with tear and tape. I just don't want it to come undone. So I'm just going to do it with my tear and tape. Put a little piece of tear and tape right here. And another little piece right at the bottom. Right there. And use my take a pick tool to hopefully it'll come up easily. Got that one. Get this one up. I'm going to fold this glue up, and I'm going to roll this one in just a little bit because it's a little bit past the, there we go, perfect. And line it up, glue it down, make sure I can get it up and down, and I can. There we go. You don't want it to fall off, like some of mine are too loose, but all right. Now, this piece can go right here, or you can just attach what you want to decorate with to the front. And on some of mine, I attached it right to the front. I think, I think for this one, I'm going to just round the corners. And I'm going to do it with the one that you can see through. Now this is retired. It's no longer available. I'm sorry to say. Maybe someday they'll bring it back because it's a wonderful corner rounder. I think I'll do this. There is a new one out that offers a lot of flexibility as well. So let me get these off, and I'm just going to glue this down. So I'm going to put it down right here. And that will cover up the joint. Of course, you don't want your belly band glued to your card. So you want to make sure you don't get too much glue on there that oozes over the edge. Now I may have to come back and add a little bit of glue right to the edge because I wanted to make sure that it didn't ooze over. All right, it still scoots. Make sure it's even. And now we're going to decorate this front. And I've just cut out a bunch of leaves. And that's this one I also layered. You can see it a little better with the gold and the green. I used the distressed gold on top. And that was with the Season of Sheep dies. And this can overlap. I didn't know if I wanted to use a gold. That really brings out the gold, doesn't it? I have a sentiment, thinking of you. So I may just move these over here and put my sentiment. Or I could put it right along the bottom there. I may need to do that with that sentiment. So let me get my leaves down. I like that arrangement. I'm going to do the bottom ones with dimensionals. Looks like this one's on bottom. So I'm going to do it with dimensionals. Scoot it in. I'll move these aside. Scoot that one in. Right there. Remember, you don't want any adhesive on overlapping onto the card. This one I'll do with dimensionals. I'm going to have to resort to the edges here in a minute. I'm about out of these dimensionals. I'll do this one this way. This one I'm going to put down. I'm just going to glue it down. It's going to kind of be in the background. Stick it underneath and glue it right there. And then this one is going to go with dimensionals on top of it. Okay. Oh, I still have two left. Oh, and another one, a third one. All right, that's our last one. And it's kind of sticking out over here. And then we'll put our sentiment. But you know what I think, since I think I'm going to take a dauber and I'll use one of my browns. Here they are. Pretty peacock. Moonlight, gray granite, crumb cake. I'll use crumb cake and I'm just gonna lighten it up a tiny, tiny bit. Rough it up, I guess is what I want to say here. Just give it a little bit of shadow. Oh, that looks better. Yeah. Let me put that away. Much better. Put my daubers away. Now I'm going to put this on with dimensionals, and I'm going to do the dimensionals toward the center because I don't want them to attach to the card front. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? Now that I'm looking at this, I'm going to cut the ends off just a little bit, and I'm going to have to come back and daub it again. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. And we're going to get that even. Still not even, is it? All right. There we go. What do you think? That worked out pretty good. I do have some sequins. These are the Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. I don't know that it, unless I put some up here, I don't know that it needs it on the front. These are so sparkly. All right, let's take our belly band off. Open our card. And I am going to put some sequins on the inside. And it's pretty sparkly too, but I think we could use with maybe here. And maybe here. Okay, let's see. We'll use the gold. And I think we'll be fine using the larger one. Let's put one here. And one up here. Oh yeah, I like that. And then I think we could use a smaller one, maybe here. And maybe another smaller one here. And put another one down here. What do we think? I like that better. All right. We have our card finished. I did pull off some thread. You know, that might have been good to put on the belly band. Can you tell I'm creating as I go? All right, belly band. Go back on. This is 2 pieces. I took that jute, the 2325 in color jute, and pulled it apart because I thought the jute was too thick. So it actually pulls into 3 pieces, but I only used 2 of them here. Let me see what this looks like. I'm not going to be able to get them through. Figure it out. There. Okay. I should have done it before I put the cinnamon on, but I think we're still good. I think we could still put it right there, or even up here somewhere. Cut the tails off. I think we'll put it right there at the top, and I'll use a glue dot for that. But I want to pull this tighter there. if one is enough. Right up here. Right there. Yeah. So I'll cut these off. And cut these off. Separate them a little bit. So they, yeah. There. Perfect. That's perfect. I'll take the belly band off. Open up our card. And there we have it. So, just remember which side to put the mechanism inside on. All right, so there we have our mystery card, our mystery Make It Together card. I hope you enjoyed that, but I'm going to show you a couple more samples. Now this one is using that new autumn paper, but it's using the Season of Chic StampinDeDe set. For my samples, I used all new sets. This one is from the Bag of Bones. I love this set. I absolutely love it. All right, so I used the Designer Series paper on the front, and I cut it, you know, sequentially so that when I put them together here, they match up. This I did the same way, but you can't really tell so much on that one, but on this one you can. And I didn't use the front, I just attached everything to my belly band. And then when you open the card, whoops, oh, it came undone. See, you've got to be careful. I used the, this, and maybe it just wasn't secure enough. So now I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay, we'll get that one down, get that one back down. It's just that mechanism. You've got to get it just right. There we go. There we go. So you're a sweet friend. On the front, no bones about it. On the inside, you're a sweet friend. And there's a cat bones and a dog bones, and there's a fence in this set. There's just random bones that you die cut. It is an adorable set, and that Designer Series paper is just perfect. So let's put this one back together. And you know, I thought, well, if I give this to someone who doesn't know what a belly band is, I might just put a little tag on here hanging off that says, remove band to open, or something like that. All right, isn't he cute? Oh, I love that. All right, then this one is using the new Gone Fishing set. Well, this one's in the annual catalog. This one is in the new mini catalog, the holiday catalog. But this one is in the annual catalog, the Gone Fishing. So just a couple of the fish on the front, and I used my contour dies for the front piece on this one. The belly band comes off a lot easier on this one. And then when you open it, hopefully this stayed together. Yay, it did. So this one then has some lures. Happy Retirement. Some lures on the inside. See, you can see it. I'm really going to need to not use the roll-on adhesive, but use the white glue instead. All right. So that's that one. And last of all, one of the new sets in the winter, the holiday seasonal catalog, holiday catalog, is called Winter Owl. And I love nature. I love all the nature stamps. So, of course, I had to get this one. And this is Winter Wonderland or something like that paper. It's a new designer series paper. And it's called Winter Meadow. Winter Meadow. And I thought it's just perfect for this owl set. So, and this little StampinDeDe is in there. You know, owls are nocturnal, so you have to make it look like night. And then here we go for the inside, and these are two more owls that are in there, as well as this greenery is in there. But wishing you the brightest birthday. All right, here we go. I know now that I need to put those down with the white glue. Of course, you can't move it as easily with the white glue once it's set. And then this is the bow punch. These pieces of greenery are the bow punch, just in some of the colors. And I did use the sequins, some sequins inside of this one. All right, that's it. Put our belly band back on. So those are the cards that were done with this mystery card this time. Just remember, I've got to go back now and put a note letting viewers know that I put it down wrong the very first time. I don't want anybody to mess up to where they can't take it apart and redo it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this mystery card as much as I did. I plan to make more of them and give them to my friends. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to make a comment, or you can email me. But I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, and I hope you will enjoy this. I hope you'll make some. All right, that's it for today. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.